OWTA999 writes, Hotel Wi-Fi works on Android phone, but is unusable on Windows 10 laptop. I've had this happen before. I am staying at a hotel and the Wi-Fi works great on my Android 12 phone, but it's just not usable on my Windows 10 laptop. Hotel Wi-Fi is password protected, not a public network where you log in or authenticate via a browser. Phone easily gets 40 megabits per second down with speed test app with zero connection issues. Everything loads fine, YouTube works great. Laptop, however, has trouble opening the speed test website and can't even make it past the latency test. Fastcom shows 150 to 300 kilobits per second but froze. Most websites don't even take or load 30 plus seconds to load. Essentially unusable even for email. Both phone and laptop show maximum connection strength. Both phone and laptop have the same DNS server. Network adapter was already reset via Windows Network Troubleshooting Wizard. No change in performance. Phone doesn't have a SIM card. It is indeed connected to the hotel's Wi-Fi. How would I go about troubleshooting this problem? Okay, so most hotels these days no longer have wired connections, okay? If they did have a wired connection, I'd say try it, but I'm not even gonna play like I think that hotel has Wi-Fi or a wired connection, because I promise you it probably doesn't. So in this kind of a situation here, what's interesting is that he said Windows 10, which means that his laptop may be older, okay? So his laptop may not be able to connect to the same, he never mentioned if it was the same SSID. He said they both show maximum strength and they both have the same DNS server. That's not the same thing. Okay, you can have two different SSIDs and have the same DNS on both of them. The strength and the connection type of them may change. Like for example, one may be 2.4 gig and one may be 5. Okay, and the phone may be connected to the 5 gig, which is fine, and this guy may be connected to the 2.4, which is not fine. He does not say if the SSID is the same, so we will treat it as if they may be same or different. If the SSIDs between the laptop and the cell phone are different, okay, then what you want to do is go grab a USB Wi-Fi dongle that has 5 gig availability. So basically you can do 2.4 or 5 gig bandwidth or wireless AC, probably just 2.4 or 5 gig. I rarely ever see anything stronger than that when it comes to hotels, and then try that, okay? And just make sure you keep your receipt so you can return it if you need to. And that should only cost you maybe 10, 15, 20 bucks. Oh, well, okay. Inflation, so maybe $25, $30. So just go ahead and buy one of those dongles, hook it up, install the driver, and see if that works, okay? Now, you may have to download the driver from your phone and transfer it with a thumb drive or something over to your laptop. No, I'm joking. You should be able to just have it installed with Windows Update Manager on its own. Just make sure that it doesn't have any type of a driver or CD with it. Nowadays, they don't have any type of drivers. Windows should be able to take care of it. So I don't really think you're going to have any problems there. So basically, just plug it in. It should automatically work, and try to use that dongle instead. And if you use that dongle instead, then test the speed and see if you have a problem. If you still have a problem, then I'm not sure what to tell you. If you still have a problem, I think if you still have a problem, then I don't think there's anything to say. If you still have a problem, then I don't think there's a situation where you would still have a problem. If you plug in another Wi-Fi dongle, and now, okay, of course, it can be a problem with that Wi-Fi dongle that you just purchased, but we're getting really in there. So I'll just stop it there. If that works, then it means that your wireless adapter in your laptop may not have the ability to connect to a 5 gig bandwidth, which is a possibility. It may be only able to connect to a 2.4 gig. You never mentioned how old your laptop is. So that's typically what I'm thinking, that either your Wi-Fi adapter is going out, or it's bad, or it's old and it's unable to connect to the same bandwidth as your newer Android 12 phone. That's what I'm thinking, okay, in this particular situation. Now, if the SSIDs between the laptop and the phone are the same, and you still have slow speeds, then I would tell you the exact same thing. go get a Wi-Fi dongle and test and see if it has the same problem. And if the Wi-Fi dongle works and your wireless adapter doesn't, then it just sounds like you may have a bad wireless adapter. I don't think there is a situation where signs don't point to a wireless adapter. It could be their network, but again, your cell phone is just as far away and it doesn't have a problem. So I don't think it's them in this particular situation. I think it's just your wireless adapter may be having issues. And that's kind of how you would troubleshoot that. You would just try a different wireless dongle. Now, we can go really, really minute with it and say, okay, at the very, very minute level, if you try a different Wi-Fi dongle and it has the same slow speed, then you may be looking at the motherboard, but now we're kind of really getting into it, and I don't think it's worth all that, but that's neither here nor there. That's what I would do in this particular situation. I would just get a Wi-Fi dongle and test it, and then return it if everything is good. So I would just go that route and then just work it from there.